Hello, I'm the host Windhoof, and my partner right over here on my other side somewhere is Tag.
And welcome everyone to the Darkcast podcast for November the 11th, 2012.
Yay!
Woohoo! We're back, baby! You can't stop us.
You know you want us to stop, and we probably should, but
We're not gonna.
we don't have that part of our brain that says, yeah, you should stop.
And hey, I think we actually have some topics to actually discuss today.
Really? Have we spoken about these topics before?
Let's not go into this. There is now officially a lost episode of the podcast, and we're only on the second one.
High five!
Aye, aye, aye.
Internet 5. Alright. Alright. So, Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes.
Anyway, going back to the topics we were originally trying to get out, and I'll let Wind introduce this first topic.
I don't remember what the first topic was.
It doesn't matter at this point. Just go with the Disney, you know.
Oh, right. So, Disney bought the Lucas franchise.
And they've already got 3 new movies planned. And
Yay!
They're claiming that they're wanting to continue the story of Luke, Han, and Leia. However, that's going to be really difficult, I think, unless they can get the original actors to come in and portray and reprise their original roles, because I think switching the cast for the characters would just be too jarring for the fans and would probably be the biggest outcry since the prequel trilogy.
And it probably won't. They probably won't be able to get Harrison Ford because Harrison Ford has stated on previous occasions that he hates the character of Han Solo, and actually during the production of either towards the end of Empire Strikes Back or towards the beginning of Jedi, he wanted the character to die.
But now, even still, I could honestly see them, because, you know, they're obviously much, much older than they were when the first trilogy came out. However, I still think they could work it with getting Mark Hamill back as Luke Skywalker, because they could set it many years down the road. Because you got to remember, in canon, Luke Skywalker set up the Jedi Academy to train a new future
Order.
of Jedi, a new Jedi Order, essentially. And so they could set it around then, where he would obviously be older, and they could get him back without having to put too much pressure on him, per se.
Though I think what they should do is focus around new characters. Have the old characters maybe make a cameo every once in a while. Like,
such as what I just discussed. Maybe they go to the academy where Luke's training, have a brief powwow with him, and then move along.
or maybe just in passing mention him. I doubt some, because all 3 of them don't really like the character. I think the only person, well, actually, the only 2 people who have reprised their roles from, like, after the original trilogy is, fuck. Now I can't remember their names. Darth Vader and C-3PO. Oh god. Their names.
I couldn't give you their names either, so don't feel bad.
Oh god. No! I don't want to do it.
Fine, fine. I'm already one step ahead of you, so...
Oh, I was just about to type it in. I don't want to do this again.
Okay, so let's see here. Portrayed by David Prowse and Bob Anderson in
What?
episodes 4, 5, and 6.
No, I'm talking about the voice. Well, okay, the guy who did C-3PO was also the voice actor, but
Was he?
I believe so.
Let me see here. I can find out real quick.
Sure, on IMDb, they should be telling you who did the voice of Darth Vader and...
Let's see here. No, actually, I'm on Wikipedia, so...
Oh.
It says here that C-3PO was portrayed by Anthony Daniels in the films and the TV.
That's it. Yeah, Anthony... But I can't remember.
Apparently, he only did 3PO, according to everything I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's all he ever did. But no, I'm talking about the guy who did Darth Vader. What is his name?
I just gave you their names.
Wait, what? Those didn't even sound anything remotely familiar. You're gonna...
Let's see here. You're just wanting the voice, right?
Yeah.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. God, why could I not remember that?
I don't know.
James fucking Earl Jones, man. But yeah, those are the only two that I know that have reprised the roles after the original trilogy. Like,
has anyone made appearances outside of the trilogy other than those two? Well, excluding R2, but...
Well, R2 doesn't count. R2 is a sound box.
Yeah, so he's easy to voice.
Just a bunch of whistles and boops, damn it. Is it the same dwarf in the costume? I don't know. Actually, I think it was.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think he was in the original trilogy as well.
But, yeah, anyway, so, with that and everything, God, and it's, as you also mentioned previously, the fact that we've also got Disney's Princess Division.
Yes! Princess Leia is now a Disney princess.
Oh, God.
Amidala doesn't count because that was Queen Amidala, and as I stated in the last episode, you don't want a product called Disney Queens.
No, you don't. Cause just bad thoughts come to mind. We're going into Rocky Horror territory here.
Is that cool? Does she have an Adam's apple? Oh!
Dude, that's just inappropriate.
Dude, it's a dude!
Oh, God.
Okay, moving on.
Imagine it now. A Mickey Mouse Darth Vader.
They had a mascot costume with Goofy as Darth Vader.
I don't know. I just think of Mickey. Darth Vader would be more terrifying because of his voice.
And they had like an R2 unit with the Mickey Mouse ears.
I will crush the rebellion.
Donald Duck as a stormtrooper.
Oh, that's...
I can't... That would be the hardest thing to understand.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck you're saying.
So, and we've also established the fact too that Disney now owns Marvel, Pixar, and now the Lucas division, and I'm just picturing the crossovers now that they could possibly do.
Darth Vader versus Professor X. Actually, no. Professor X, his powers are more, not really... It's not really telekinesis, is it? I think it's just more...
It's just more being able... Empathy. I think he's more of an empath than a telepath.
So, Darth Vader versus Jean Grey.
Oh, God.
Indiana Jones. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Indiana Jones and Captain America during the World War II phase. Yes. Yes. Make it happen, Disney. Make it happen.
I do have to wonder, though, since this was a crossover with Square Enix, and you don't, but...
Wait, hold on. I actually have to write that down, because that is something I probably should draw.
God. But anyways, while you're writing that down, I have to bring up this fact too. I have to wonder if any of the Kingdom Hearts characters are canon.
Probably not.
Because, I mean, in the end, you would think at least Sora might at some eventual point, since he's more of a Disney creation, I feel, than a Square Enix creation.
No, maybe, man.
And not just that, because of the Kingdom Hearts series and its popularity, one of the big things with Mickey nowadays is the fact that you can really associate, when it comes to Mickey, his main weapon being a Keyblade these days, thanks to it. So I can just see it now, a promotional art thing for all of this is Mickey standing there trying to look badass as a mouse can, holding like a Keyblade in one hand and a lightsaber in another. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh man.
But at that point, I think if the smart choice would just be ditch the magical Keyblade and go for the can destroy anything lightsaber.
Unless you're playing the games and they can't really destroy anything or everything.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I think a lightsaber would cut through a Keyblade easy.
A lightsaber should be cutting through a frickin' vibroblade, but
we're not going to get into all of that.
Yeah,
we're just not
nerds on us.
Yeah,
we'll get the nerds on us. Damn it! Yeah, like we're not. We're not nerds. Maybe.
Now, what was it you were saying earlier and everything about the shirt cause of Diablo 3 being too bright?
Oh, right, yeah. So we were talking about, let's talk about what got into that subject. We were talking about
I forgot all about this. We were talking about Disney acquiring other properties since they just recently acquired Lucas and all of this. We were discussing other properties they could acquire. And
we weren't talking about what they could acquire, but what will probably be. We pretty much just said everything's going to get gobbled up, and then they're going to start taking over the world. And we welcome our Mouse Master.
But however, one of the properties that we said that they were going to eventually gobble up was first DC. Because they've already got Marvel, so fuck it, why not?
I was then trying to find a medium that they don't have their hands in, but since they have the Lucas property, that would also include games. But so I can't.
And I came to the conclusion: Activision Blizzard, which would give. Could you just imagine World of Warcraft run by Blizzard? I mean, fucking Disney. It's already by Blizzard.
World of Warcraft ran by Blizzard.
I know.
God, the possibilities could be endless.
But no, could you just imagine World of Warcraft run by fucking Disney?
They'll turn Jaina into a Disney princess.
Yeah, they probably would. She is the ruler of the Kirin Tor now, spoiler alert. So
she's a Disney princess. Shouldn't she be a queen since there's no other heirs?
Fuck it, it's fantasy. A wizard did it.
She is a wizard.
Exactly. She did it.
Oh my god. Mind blown.
Oh god.
So let's see who.
Wow, ran by Disney. That's just such a frightening thought. It really is.
So Mickey as Thrall?
No. It would become. They would just add more races to the game that are based on the Disney characters. Like you'd have a humanoid mouse, you'd have a humanoid duck, a humanoid dog, because I think that's what Goofy is, isn't it? A dog?
Yeah, but Pluto is also a dog, so what?
He'd be a battle pet, so.
No, I mean, Goofy's a dog, Bluto's a dog, and... No, Bluto is... Sorry, Bluto is Popeye. You know who I mean, Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
And Pluto is a dog, so
Pluto.
how
How did Popeye get in this?
I don't know. That's next for Disney to buy out. Even though it's Warner Brothers, but
They'll get there eventually. They're on their way.
oh boy. It'll be like Transformers buying out GoBots.
That's kind of redundant, isn't it?
No, there was another like transforming robot series that didn't last, that got bought out by whoever owns Transformers, and like the Transformer comics actually has these characters in there, but they're always dying.
Doesn't surprise me.
Like from what I've heard, there's a part where there's a comic where it was talking about the rise of Megatron, and there's a point where he's fighting in an arena and he's tearing the main bad guy of that series in half.
Raffle.
So I guess it's them pretty much just saying, "Fuck you for trying to make a series to fight against us."
Pretty much. But anyway,
I don't really read comics, guys. I'm sorry. I read webcomics, but mainstream comics,
not so much.
Let's see. How many times has DC and Marvel rebooted their shit? Countless.
No, but could you imagine some kind of like massive crossover team up of like Disney characters and Marvel characters and fucking LucasArts characters, just like Luke, Mickey, Captain America,
Indiana Jones? We've already said this. It'll be like Smash Brothers.
Pretty much. Oh, that reminds me. Have you heard of the PlayStation All-Stars games that's supposed to be coming out? It's supposed to be basically a PlayStation version of Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I think if you're part of PlayStation Plus, you get into the beta for free.
Really?
I think. Don't quote me on that. Take what we say with a grain of salt.
Or, as you put earlier, 2 dump truck loads of it. Because this whole conversation spawned from the fact that we were discussing the fact that I'm pretty sure I heard that the 4 billion it was that Lucas made from selling LucasArts to Disney.
Oh yeah,
donated all of it, all 100% of it to a charity.
But that's what we heard.
And it is the internet, so
we could fact check, but we're lazy.
We're in America.
Let's see. What else do we have? What else did we talk about? Oh, right. The Blizzard selling a pet.
Yeah,
giving all the proceeds. Yeah, giving all the proceeds to a charity.
Yeah, there's a major outcry on the forums and everything from some people because of the fact that they had already made plans to implement the Cinder Kitten pet, or as I like to call it, Kitty Naros. And after Hurricane Sandy and everything, they decided to make it a charity pet, where 100% of the proceeds from it get donated to disaster relief for the victims. And hang on, I'll have to actually find the forum again. Great.
Oh my god. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Actually, no. Continue. I will tell you what this reminds me of after you're done. Just continue.
Where's the post again? Anyways, no, just say what you were doing. I'll have to actually go through and find this post.
Okay. So this reminds me of when Make-A-Wish Foundation helped a kid go to Blizzard so he could see, what they actually do.
Yeah, Ezra. That was his name, by the way.
Yeah. I think that was his character's name, but anyway.
No, his character was the Phoenix. Trust me, I did a lot of reading on this. It's a very depressing story.
His name was Ezra?
Ezra, yeah, Ezra. But his character name was Phoenix.
That doesn't sound like a real name. But anyway. So the kid who's... he was dying of cancer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cancer.
Right. So he goes in, to see how they make the games, how they
Right.
do stuff, and they went a step ahead and they made a character for him to voice, which is in the Torrent starting zone. You can find him. He has a quest where you had to find a lost dog, and you can hear his voice. They also gave him a phoenix,
No,
a unique phoenix mount.
true, but he was actually the one that designed the Ashes of Alar Phoenix. That's the reason he was the first one to get it. But
Did he? Okay.
yeah, but here's basically the full story behind it. Ezra Chatterton, that was his full name, was a brain cancer patient from California and an avid player of World of Warcraft, playing with his father Micah on the Norganon US server. Fulfilling his dream of creating a character for World of Warcraft, Ezra visited Blizzard Entertainment's offices through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He worked with Teagle in creating Ahab Wheathoof, a Tauren farmer looking for his missing dog Kyle in the level 7 horde quest Kyle's Gone Missing. He also provided the voice. Ezra also received the world first Ashes of Alar. The Phoenix was Ezra's personal symbol, as well as his middle name, and created the Merciless Gladiator's crossbow of the Phoenix. Ezra unfortunately suffered a stroke in 2008 and passed away on October 20th. As the news reached the general public, thousands of players sent messages of condolence, and Horde players journeyed to Mulgore to complete the quest in his memory. Blizzard also paid a special tribute beginning with 2009's Lunar Festival. The Elder in Thunderbluff has been renamed Ezra Wheathoof in his memory.
And now I'm going to shit all over this by saying people in the forums bitched about this. That he had the first Phoenix mount.
Yeah. And of course, it's people. Anyway, I got
People on the internet.
by that.
But yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Fucking people suck.
Especially in the WoW community, I feel. The WoW community's gone to such shit over the years.
And I say it's not just the WoW community, it's the entire fucking internet.
Yeah, but as I also mentioned, in the end, the WoW community has gone more to shit is what I mean. And the fact that during Vanilla and TBC, the community was nowhere near this bad, like, at all. It really didn't start getting this bad until Wrath of the Lich King. But anyways, I found that post.
Alright.
The Mage Arcanu posts, in regards to Blizzard doing this charity, because the kitten was not designed to be a charity issue until Blizzard decided to milk for blah. I totally read that wrong. Let me try again. I've got to relearn proper English, apparently.
You should probably give us the cliff notes, but
because it gives non-dead air. So, because the kitten was not designed to be a charity issue until Blizzard decided to milk the issue for popularity's sake. If they actually cared about getting money to the Red Cross in support of the hurricane, they would, 1, already have something available, or 2, not be announcing it before the weeks it is going to take for 5.1 to be launched. It's a pretty shitty thing to do in order to look good, and although many people might think of me negative for saying it, gee, I wonder why, they are just looking for a tax write-off in public karma. You should not wait to support the hurricane relief effort with this marketing gimmick and instead donate directly to the Red Cross right now. People need support right now. And make sure to look at donating blood every 60 days as well. Blood is very important, and I cannot stress that enough. I am grateful that when they do get around to accepting donation purchases, that they will raise a fair amount of money for the Red Cross, and that is a wonderful thing, but they should get on the ball a bit quicker. That is the nature of an emergency.
I'm an asshole. He's an asshole.
Good old Dennis Leary.
Hey, well, actually, probably needs a new song called Douchebag.
Probably. Now, community manager Zarheim actually replied to that particular comment. If I can find it again is the problem.
Well, let's just paraphrase here. I think what his words was, fuck you, and fuck you. And I'm paraphrasing here. He didn't actually say that. But it was pretty much that.
The reply basically is him saying, I'm actually really happy that our business practices are nowhere near as cynical as you portray, though it literally makes me sick to my stomach to even read this. If you want to know some background so you don't make have to make it up yourself. The Cinder Kitten was already being set up as a charity pet prior to the hurricane. When Sandy hit, we recognized that we needed to change our plans, but by that time, it became difficult to do much to change the timetable for getting this pet in the game and on sale. Anyway, with that context, to your points, one, already having something available, like we should have backup disaster pets in the game just waiting to be sold when the next disaster strikes.
Because that doesn't sound bad.
Right? Tell me how that would be any more difficult for you to spin in some cynical way. And two, I already explained why we announced it. While the pet isn't available yet and the Blizzard store isn't prepared to take the transactions, we need people to know we're doing this. If an adorable little pet is going to encourage a greater number of donations, I don't see the value in presumptively tearing down Blizzard for cynical PR, nor do I see the value in some of the other posts in this thread belittling people for needing to get something in return for a donation. It's a situation that's mutually beneficial for Blizzard, our customers, the Red Cross, and those who need disaster relief. If all you want to do is find a way to spin this into some cynical ploy on anyone's behalf, I seriously want you to leave this thread and not come back. Yeah, Zarhi being real defensive over his forums today. Because apparently there's this big thread on the forums as well, basically thanking veterans for Veterans Day.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
And so basically there's a lot of people putting it down, saying basically it shouldn't belong in the forums, yada yada, so on, etc. And Zarheen goes on to say, hang on, I could actually find this one relatively quick, so because it's one of the sticky threads. He goes on to say, this thread exists to pay respect on this day to our brothers and sisters in the community who have pledged their lives to their country, as well as everyone else who has served throughout history. There's no place for debate here. If you've come to this thread to argue foreign policy, criticize the use of military force in any context, or otherwise spin this into a political discussion, you'll be removed from the forums. Thanks for understanding. He's basically saying, you come here to pay respect, or I'm kicking your ass off these fucking forums, plain and simple. Don't fuck with me, bitches. But yeah, overall, I have to give props to Blizzard for their efforts in doing something for hurricane relief with the devastation Sandy did cause.
Well, they need it. They need relief. And what I said when we were apparently not recording.
We just got eaten by Vortex.
Well, what I was saying before was this actually would help with the relief because some people, how many people, who don't actually donate to the Red Cross even when an event like this happens, wouldn't donate but would go out and buy a pet or some sort of item, even that would that goes to charity. Well, where the money goes to charity. If I could formulate a proper sentence here, I'm a little tired.
Proper sentences are for pussies.
What I'm trying to get at is, this pet is, helping get money to those who need it from people who probably wouldn't regularly donate.
So, in the end, it causes a bigger influx of money that the Red Cross otherwise would not have had. For the most part.
To this mage, whose name I forget because it is unworthy of my attention, fuck you.
Arcano. I mostly mention the name so people can just point and laugh at this mage. Or if we actually get any viewers that are on this mage's server, they can... Yeah, but... We'll just leave that to the imagination.
No. Let's not tell people to go harass somebody just because they're a douchebag. Just don't be around them. Put them on your ignore list.
That's what we'll go with. But,
look, don't harass people. That's a douchebag thing to do. But... Let's be adults here. Even if the others won't.
Okay, I probably laughed harder at that than I should have.
Yeah, because we're adults? What?
People are probably wishing we'd just shut up now. But you know what? We're never going away.
Well, I guess this would lead... I think that's all we talked about before it decided to not record anymore and delete what we had. So
no, there was one other thing that we did talk about.
What was that?
the whole this actually came from the whole Syndicate discussion. Remember the whole thing of ETA not being in Blizzard's corporate vocabulary.
I'm not gonna laugh as hard though.
But it's still pretty damn funny though. But if you're a WoW player, you already know all of this, so we won't really get into this. And if you're not a WoW player, www.wowpedia.com has all of your answers. And I'll post a link below the video in the description. So
anyway, the joke was somebody asked, "What does ETA mean?" on the forums. Everybody was responding with the actual answer, and then one of the Blizzard guys comes out and says,
"No, it wasn't a Blizzard guy. It was a forum MVP."
Oh, for forum MVP.
Yeah, Creep.
That said,
it was Creep that said it.
That it is something that is not in Blizzard's vocabulary.
'Cause it's not. And this led to the discussion of the definition, the fact that there's an official Blizzard definition for the word soon.
Well, we can put it in the show notes. The soon definition.
Yeah, or we can add it to the description or something. Or as I said, I'll just link it in the description below.
Yeah, that's show notes. I call it the show notes.
Okay. Makes sense.
It sounds catchy.
So, in other news, apparently a big internet celebrity is now about to go to prison.
I don't know. I've heard about this.
Apparently, this guy was a big World of Warcraft player and was basically a musician artist that did like songs and I think if I recall parody songs for World of Warcraft. His name was Preposterous.
Okie dokie.
But apparently in everything he recently got arrested for basically child molestation. Sexual assault on a child, essentially. Several counts of it, I think.
Oh.
And he was a big YouTuber with like over 10,000 subscribers, too, so.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Well, I guess if he wanted to become famous, he found a way to become famous.
Oh. Is he a Catholic priest?
But
I don't have a rim shot here, guys. I'm sorry. I can hold on. It's the best I got.
And it's better than what I could do, so.
Okay, moving on.
Oh boy. I'd hate to see him going to prison, though.
Don't drop the soap.
Oh, it's going to be worse than that. He won't have to worry about dropping the soap. He's a dead man in prison, for the most part.
Oh, boy. Let's see. I think that leads us into our next topic. Well, not really a topic. I think it was a show.
Oh, yeah. The feature. Video. Yeah, our feature video that we're introducing with this one. And what the plan with it is we intend to basically go through and pluck videos from other users and feature them on here and everything to basically give people more enjoyable content than listening to us, and to hopefully
also to promote.
And to hopefully promote those that deserve it more and everything, and hopefully get them more viewers and so on, etc. So with that and everything, the first one that we're going to show is from a man named Little Karibo, who was best known for doing his Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and Naruto Abridged series. And I know we brought him up in our last podcast, but the man's a genius, we can't deny it. I mean, I only recently got into his stuff, sure, but I'm glad I did finally.
You're welcome.
So I figured he would be a good person to start with, and to make this even better for us is that we were actually blessed with permission from the genius himself. So with that said, I think we'll play the video and then we'll come back.
Bakura, I know how we're going to defeat the Pharaoh once and for all.
Let me guess. We're going to challenge him to a children's card game.
No, we're going to steal from him the source of his power, and then we will use it against him.
His Millennium Puzzle?
Foolish fool! The puzzle is not the source of his power. His power comes from his leather pants.
Seriously?
Yes, come, Bakura, let us attain his leather pants.
I guess I had nothing better to do today.
Ho, 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 ho. Let's take his leather pants. Ho, 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 ho. Let's take his leather pants. Ha, 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 ha. Ma, ha, 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 ha. La, 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 la. We want his leather pants. Da, da, ra, ra, ra. Na, na, fla, fla, fla. La, la, cha, cha, cha. Take off his leather pants. I'm getting ready. My legs have been waxed. 'Cause when we get them, I am wearing your slacks right on my tush. Tush, 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 right on my tush. Tush, tush, right on my tush. Hey! We want your trousers, your breeches, your chaps. No, you can't get these pants from shopping at Gap. Their service sucks. Sucks, 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 it really sucks. Sucks, sucks, it really sucks.
You know that we want them, and you know that we need them. We want the pants, your leather pants.
Me and Bakura, we will have our revenge. Him and me will take your leather pants. Oh, oh, oh. Me and Bakura, we will have our revenge. Him and me will take your leather pants. Oh, 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 oh. Let's take his leather pants. Oh, 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 oh. Give us the effing pants. Blah, 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 blah. Da, da, pa, 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 ya, ya, mamma mia. We want those leather pants. We don't want vinyl or chinos or briefs. I am a criminal and he is a thief. Plus we're both hot. Hot, hot, hot. We are quite sexy.
Marek, that doesn't rhyme.
Shut up, I am Lady Gaga. I have watched Psycho and I liked Vertigo. The Bird was okay. Oh, I love Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock. Cock, 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 we love Hitchcock. Cock, cock, we love Hitchcock.
Good evening. You know that we want them, and you know that we need them. We want the pants, your leather pants.
Me and Bakura, we will have our revenge. Him and me will take your leather pants. Oh, oh, oh. Me and Bakura, we will have our revenge. Him and me will take your leather pants. Oh, 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 ho, 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 ho. We want those leather pants. Oh, 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 oh. Let's steal his leather pants. Ta ta ma ma ma, ba ba wa wa wa, za za va va va. Take off his leather pants. Ga ga ra ra ra, na na fla fla fla, la la cha cha cha. I like these silly noises. Where let the baby work it, move your tush it sexy. Where let the baby work it, move your tush it sexy. Where let the baby work it, move your tush it sexy. Where let the baby work it. I'm an evil bitch, baby. We want your pants and we want our revenge. We want your pants and we're really just friends. Je voudrais son pantalon queer, son pantalon. Why am I speaking French? Why am I speaking French? I don't wanna be French. We want your leather pants. Take off your friggin' pants. Me and Bakura, we will have our revenge. Him and me will take your leather pants. Oh, oh, oh. Me and Bakura, we will have our revenge. Him and me will take your leather pants. Oh, 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 oh. We want the freaking pants. Let's get his leather pants. Let's take his leather pants. Oh, 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 oh. Take off those friggin' pants. Remove his effing pants. Let's take his leather pants. Ha 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 ha. Mwah ha 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 ha. We've got the leather pants. At last, the source of the Pharaoh's power. His leather pants. They belong to me.
You mean us?
Don't be difficult, Fluffy. Only one of us can wear the pants.
Okay, Marek. Though I have to say I had no idea you were this keen to get into the Pharaoh's pants.
You know what, on second thoughts, you put them on.
What in the name of Ra is going on? Why did you remove my trousers?
It's over, Pharaoh. Now we are the ones wearing the pants on this show.
Yes, behold! Now the true source of your power is clamped tightly around my buttocks. What? Don't be absurd. My leather pants aren't the source of my power.
Wait, what, they're not? But it was so friggin' obvious.
No. I'm afraid my power comes from my leather shoes.
No! This cannot be! There aren't even any Lady Gaga songs that rhyme with shoes! Curse you, Pharaoh!
I really do like the pants.
Yes, they do look good on you.
Can I have those back now? No. Can't beat my, no you can't beat my leather shoes. I have got some leather shoes. Can't beat my, no you can't beat my leather shoes. I have got some leather shoes. La 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 leather shoes, la la leather shoes. I've got some shoes, la 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 leather shoes, la la leather shoes. I've got some shoes.
So, if you enjoyed that video and everything, and I personally do, I don't know why, but every time I watch that video, I get a fucking kick out of it.
Go to his channel!
We'll
And
post,
also-
as Win likes to call it, we'll put a link to his channel in the show notes, so...
And we should probably also put a link to his actual website as well, because...
I don't know. When I checked it out when you linked it to me, it's just hard to go back and find his backlog of videos on his actual site. I think it's a lot easier to find his stuff on his YouTube channels, honestly.
You have to know what you're looking for, but I guess we can...
I mean, we'll still link the channel. Yeah, why not? But and also, too, even though I know he'll never watch this, but I would still like to personally thank Little Karibo himself for allowing us, to begin with permission, a couple of nobodies to him, permission to actually use one of his videos in this podcast.
You mean, wait, we're nobodies? Aww, I'm sad now.
Yeah, you gotta remember, we've actually gotta work for YouTube stardom.
Oh, work. Oh, my back hurts.
I don't think your back's quite the problem. I don't think... Honestly, if you had a problem with your back that prevented you from actual physical labor, I think this would be a good career to try to get into. It's more your voice and possibly thumbs, I guess, depending on what you do as a YouTube career.
My thumbs don't belong up my ass, but they do go there quite often. I'm a procrastinator. Not a... Well, okay, I'm also a masturbator, but that's besides the point.
You are also very easily distracted, usually by me, but that's besides the point.
Derailed.
So who
yes,
cares?
I'm very distracted. Ooh, shiny.
Attention deficit. Ooh, shiny disorder.
No, you're not supposed to finish. You're ruining the joke.
I know. That's the reason I did it.
Anyway,
Ha ha! Competition.
Okay.
Can you form a sentence?
Where are we?
Well, we just finished showing off Little Karibo's video, so...
We don't have any more topics, do we?
Actually, I was going to go back into this topic. Have you seen any new movies recently?
Nope. Last one I saw was Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. I don't really see movies a whole lot anymore because I've been getting headaches. That might just be because of my position where I'm sitting, or maybe the smell of popcorn tends to make that happen as well. I don't know. I just get headaches. I've kind of stopped. But I do want to go see some movies that are out recently. Wreck-It Ralph.
I want to see that one as well. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so...
let's see, Wreck-It Ralph and bloody hell, I forget the name again. It's got Tom Hanks, not Drew Barrymore. God damn it, what the fuck's wrong with me? Halle Berry.
Then again, we established last podcast that you're really bad with names and remembering
Cloud
them.
Atlas, that's it. Cloud Atlas, that's one I wanted to see. Because it's an interesting thing. It's several different time periods spread throughout the movie with the same cast, just in makeup. Like, really good makeup. Like, you can barely... It's like, it... At first you go, is that? And then you see it and you go, it is! It's that person! Whose name I forget? Because, yeah, I'm bad at that.
And when we were originally talking about it, didn't you mention that it was highly critical?
Oh, yeah, there was some controversy because...
Controversy, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, because you have white actors playing non-white roles sometimes, but that's kind of part of the movie. I can't really explain this all that well, but there is a guy. His name, Movie Bob. He's really good. I really like him. I give him a thumbs up. He's awesome.
And so I guess that means we'll be posting a link to this stuff in
We'll be posting a link to this particular video that he talks about, because he does movie reviews, and he also has another video show just talk about random shit.
So,
like, all last month he was talking about old, really bad horror movies.
oh boy. So, in the end, the last movie I went and saw in theaters was the new Batman movie, the third one. Can't remember what it's called at the moment. Because my memory seems to be failing me.
Dark Knight Rises, I think, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That's the last movie I went and saw in theater. And I like it for what it is because I'd watched an internet reviewer, Spoonie from the Spoonie Experiment. He did a vlog on it. And so I basically knew what to go in and expecting, and going in expecting what I did made it an okay movie. But basically, spoiler alert, if you don't want to anything spoiled, skip ahead.
Tune out!
Yeah, pretty much. But basically, if you're going in expecting a Batman movie, you're going to be severely disappointed. Because it's not so much a Batman movie as much as it's a Bruce Wayne movie. It's more focused on his development and character as Bruce Wayne instead of Batman. In the end.
Well, yeah.
So...
definitely was not as good as 1. Definitely was not as good as 2, but still kind of good. It was decent.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Especially if you go in expecting with certain expectations, then yeah, you'll be just fine. But beyond that, I thought it was a good movie. But the most recent movie that I've seen and everything...
I thought you said that was the most recent movie you've seen.
In theaters.
Oh, just, okay, movies in general.
Yeah,
okay.
just movies. But movies in general, the last movie I watched was also Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Well, if we're talking about the last movie we saw, the last one I saw was John Carpenter's The Thing, because I had not seen that before. I decided, you know what? It's Halloween. Let's watch this.
The biggest thing I liked about Vampire Hunter is the fact that it incorporated a lot of his real life, as well as included the fantasy elements into that.
Now, there wasn't a whole lot put in about his real life, such as his first girlfriend or wife.
No, he only had the one romance, and it was the one that became his wife.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a historian. I do not know. I'm sure, there are people who actually know this stuff. I don't know anything, but yeah.
So, Pretty much, yeah. It was a good movie overall. I would definitely recommend going and seeing it if you haven't yet.
Definitely. It's a fun movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got some really good action sequences in it as well. Even funnier watching, because they did a pretty good job on the makeup and everything in regards to making him look like older Abraham Lincoln. It's funny. It's fucking hilarious watching Abraham Lincoln like you see him in pictures and everything, going around being a badass killing vampires.
Kung Fu Lincoln.
Pretty much. I don't know why, but that's just awesome to me, seeing that.
You mean that's not historically accurate? He didn't know Kung Fu?
I'm pretty sure he couldn't swing an axe like a badass either.
I'm sure he could. You just gotta... We need a time machine.
Oh boy, but no. Another movie that I think just recently came out, I'm pretty sure it's out on DVD now, is that I want to see is The Amazing Spider-Man.
Because I hear less than stellar things about it.
Really? I've heard the opposite, actually. I heard it was a really good movie.
I've heard the... I don't know who you're listening to.
I guess
So-
I'll be the judge of that for myself. I will have
Yeah.
watched this before the next podcast, and I'll give my own personal thoughts on it. How about that?
Sure thing. I would say rent it rather than buying it. If you have a cheap way of renting it.
I might honestly sometime this week see if I can actually maybe go out and see Wreck-It Ralph. And if you get an opportunity, if it doesn't kill you too bad, you should maybe try to see if you can catch it this week as well, so we can discuss it on the next one.
I can try, but I am lazy.
So there's no promises. If we can both see it before the next podcast, we'll talk about it. If not, then you know what happened. He was too lazy to go see it, so...
Well, you can talk about it. I'm just lazy.
Yeah, but it would be hard to talk about it because it would be spoilers for you.
Oh, I can mute, or I can just go off for a few minutes. You can talk. Come on. I'm sure it's already been spoiled for me because I've seen some reviews and stuff. So yeah.
But in the end, I think it'd be more fun for me and the audience to have us bantering back and forth about it instead of just
Yeah.
drone on. I liked this. I didn't like that.
From what I've heard, just don't expect any like the cameo characters like Sonic or Zangief to actually play an integral part within the main story.
Oh, of course not. That's obviously just one-offs. Because I say they probably had to pay a ton of expensive royalties just for those small cameos.
To me, it kind of reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Not in the sense that you have like the live action and then like the CG or the game characters actually interacting with each other. You actually have, but more like you just have this ensemble cast of, like of different franchises coming together to do this. Well, sort of. It's mostly just Pixar and then Disney buying all the rights to all these video game characters, but still.
And we go back to Disney acquiring everybody.
Oh dear. Disney buys everything. Disney buys the world! And then I can imagine that...
Oh God, think about it. One of these days when Disney owns everything, we're going to get a one single solitary video game console that can play all games. The PlayStation box.
Okay,
Or the N Station.
well, I just don't want to be the guys who have to go up to the North Pole to build the giant mouse ears for the world.
Oh God, that would be unfortunate.
Hey, if they send us to the moon, I'm all over that to put the mouse ears on the moon.
Ugh.
I'll go to the moon. It's space. You know what's in space? Space!
Space, gotta go to space. Gotta go to space. Space. Gotta go to space.
What else is in space? gotta
We're in space.
Gotta level up my speech skill. Talk people into going to space!
Oh boy.
Space. It's awesome.
Let's see here. We would have at some eventual point the X Station Wii or the PlayStation Box.
X Station Wii Box.
The X Station Wii. There we go. A combination of Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox.
Oh wait, there's that new console that's coming out. That one that was funded by Kickstarter.
Yeah, the one that basically is... It's a console Steam version for, like, Android and iOS games.
Well, it might not work because I don't think they have enough money to even ship any of these.
I thought the Kickstarter was successful for them, last I heard.
Well, yeah, it was successful, but it's a console. You better friggin' hope that...
You know what I would honestly like to see, and it came from the idea of this concept? A Steam platform console, basically.
I think they're trying that, aren't they?
Are they?
Sort of.
But basically, of course, you'd obviously have to be connected to the internet. But what it would be is it'd be its own separate console that you could hook to your TVs or whatever, and actually log into your Steam account and have access to all of your games.
I'm fairly certain. Well, they have the green box or something. Steam.
You know what? We'll find out and let you know next time.
I know they're doing something where you can play it in different places, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm old, tired.
But yeah, as I said, that's why we'll look it up and let you know next time, if we remember. Because we like to forget things and procrastinate things.
Yeah, if you like to, email us, maybe give us something to talk about, a topic.
You're actually assuming people watch this. How cute.
Hey, maybe we'll even read it on the air and berate you for it.
But, yeah.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
So, in the end, I guess we're to that point where really we'll basically get this out of the way and end the podcast. But this is basically another feature we're looking to add where we ask you, the non-viewers that we have, obviously, basically, if there's a subject or a topic out there you would like us to discuss, then feel free to send us a message or leave a comment below. Let us know, and we'll look into seeing what we can do to talk about it on the podcast the next time. Well, is there anything else you would like to add to that?
Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey.
So, I guess that's pretty much that then. Well, I guess we'll end this edition of the podcast, and...
Bye-bye, boys!
We'll get out of your way now, honest. You no longer have to listen to us. You can go back to your miserable existences like we are.
What a way to end it on a depressing note.
I know. You're welcome, everybody.
Goodbye.
Till next time, my peeps.